Here is the blog of Pavel Serafimov Sparotoc. We see to the right of the screen as all the rights are reserved. Yes, all the rights to the reserved. This tells us that everything is his personal property. I repeat, everything is his personal property. The copyrights are clear, no one can go wrong. His names are written in both Latin and Bulgarian, as the copyrights are written, which means that everything Pavel Serafimov is done is his personal property. Remember that. This screen is the key to exposing the Serafimov. The person Serafimov has a good mention that the victory was not his, but ours. Good to parallel for a little while. But there are many more. Opa, what the person says. Let's read it down. It's all about our good. It's not for his good. Not for his glory. This is a lie. A huge lie. Remember the first screen. There. Person Serafimov explicitly put all rights reserved. Copyright. This is Serafimov's lie. Because he owns everything, and is not for us or you, but only for him. Only for him. This means copyrights. That means that rights. And the victory. And the glory is only his. Notice that it winks slightly with your left eye. This is because it is lying. Every poker player will recognize it, especially how it is expressed. Anyone who, even an amateur, will notice that there is something he hides. And that is, that he is lying again. He tries to say, so, that it doesn't look a lie. But we see and listen. You're awake. You are brave. You are strong. Notice his lies. There is a person explaining to us how he thinks. And that's very interesting. In short, the Serafimov claims that something is achieved with fabrications and lies. Wait a little, we already know he is lying. And now even make the lies a necessity. Do you really? According to him, the lies of the great Roman Empire have made it so great. They made the people in the empire the best of the best. Did the greed and the thirst for power in the unscrupulous psychopaths in the Roman Empire did not do so, of course, yes. Why Arminius has been in tune service for years in Rome. And when Varus with 14 legions sent out to seize the German peoples. Oh, what happened? In the Teutoburg forest, the 3 legions left and their reserves were exterminated by the German tribes, led by Arminium. This only tells us one. Arminium did know all about Rome, and despite Livy's lies, Arminius did not want the extermination of his people by Rome and seizure of German lands. And even the story is repeated. And again, they kill the next Roman invasion. Rome does not actually seize the German tribes and lands. Well, the Balkans helped Arminium. Because there were riots and 11 legions were sent there. They were sent to suppress the riots. That's why Arminius succeeds. The 14 legions he would not stop. 1 legion is 3,000 soldiers and 5 more reserves. And then the lies that the Romes of Rome's were unique. Yes. And even the lie for 10,000 Bulgarians crushed Rome. And they took over half of the Balkans, how it was. Well, we were not so much, but we were still kicked out of our land, and so it remained. Apparently Arminius and the German tribes crush Rome. Then, we Bulgarians. But otherwise, they were big heroes. Here is such a person. Who thinks in this treacherous way is Pavel Serafimov. Imagine how good it is to create a fake story. Oh, heavenly. Imagine how lies and counterfeits are powered by you. And your is lying Pavel Serafimov. I regret but the lies have no place in anyone's story. They have no place. But why am I surprised you are not Bulgarian? You neither live in Bulgaria. Neither do you pay the huge taxes in Bulgaria. And the taxes in Bulgaria are small, but you are abroad. And you lie from abroad. While we have to pay taxes, otherwise we will not get our salaries. So, you can lie to us for free. It was for good. We will obviously build another Rome. To psychopaths, people are wrapped as the favorites of Serafimov, the Russians with lies. We see Russia's false history now sent it to a slaughter. How to kill some Rus with other Rus. And we gave them the alphabet and language. And Christianity should be righteous before God. We even gave them our linear ceramics. And they created the cable ceramics. It is even said 3,000 years ago, before Christ. We gave them the world Olga as Princess of Igor. And for the grandmother of Prince Vladimir the Great, who becomes great because we have helped to baptize our people. All this is in this channel. Subscribe, like, share everyone. These hidden but important historical facts, exactly their concealment now send the Rus to the slaughter. Because whoever does not know, the story will repeat it. And there is a lot in their history. Millions have been deliberately killed in search of greatness. And there are no great killers. There are only great people. Only if they have done something of great importance to their people. And these are never lies. He is lying to you. Serafimov's next lie. No one has read any history of Rome. Mass literacy is a Bulgarian invention. Mass literacy is a Bulgarian invention. In Bulgaria, all children learn how to read and write in the years after the introduction of the alphabets, Glagolitic and Cyrillic. We teach all children to be literate. And so there is a lot of gospel in Bulgarian. And they are very old. Like, this is the Gospel of Reims. But also, in Kievan Rus, there are other books of ours. However, we are baptizing the Rus for the confidence of Rome. Well, in reality, only some people were literate. These are the aristocracy. These are the governing and the people who wrote their orders. No peasant or even citizens could read. How they made it. Confidence from Livy's lies at all. They was just growing like psychopaths. They learned how to get rich by killing their neighbors and taking their property. And no lies are capable of doing anything. But apparently he imagines that Livy's lies were useful. Well, the truth is that there were no printers then. How many aristocrats will read the Livy's lies? They had to copy it by hand. How many are the people did? Nobody, of course. There is such a story in Pan-Slavism. See this video too. Pan-Slavism is based on lies, and it is like Serafimov's lies. The liar Serafimov now compares the Bulgarians with Rome. Imagine only. And our ancestors were like Roman psychopaths. And the murderers. Obviously. Even the pronunciation of people. Plovdiv is difficult to catch from software for recognition, and instead of the ancestors it is read. Horror is his speaking, not the YouTube software. And a person do not compare the Bulgarian ancestors to yours, or with the Roman ones. Insult, a lot. And yours are liars like you. You have learned you are obviously embedded in the gene, for which there will be another video. And again, a huge lie. The person deleted and turned our ancestors into some lords, and as he said, compared us to Rome. And the truth is more than clear. There is also archaeological evidence of at least 42,000 years, and not some 6,000. Even in one of my videos, I explain about ancient Bulgaria, and it is more than clear that it is more than 8,300 years and only with its sources of knowledge, namely, from the Greek scriptures. Watch Ancient Bulgaria 2 videos. Again, on this channel. After deleting thousands of years of history, and I turned it into domination and terror like Rome. This is also very offensive because our ancestors have never destroyed civilizations and peoples, but the opposite we created. Yes, there was those who deliberately destroyed our history, Bulgarian, and one of them is you. You are the one who invented all kinds of lies to erase our ancient story. You wiped the story from Peter Dobrev. You have forbidden your followers both in YouTube and in your blogs to think that Balkara is ancient Bulgaria. You wiped that from history. You are the destroyer of Bulgarian history. You also destroyed the knowledge about the Madara horsemen in Afghanistan. You're a falsifier and a liar. You destroy in favor of Greece and Russia. You show the fake Russian maps in which Bulgaria is negligible and only around the Don and Volga River along the lower flow. Bulgarians live even today on the Kama River, as they always been. But all those Russia suppresses and threatens them to kill. Your mat Russia is our enemy. Because Russia has destroyed not 2 but 4 Bulgarian countries. That's why you hide. Balkara. Because there were 2 up to 1800 year. Why no one wonders why the whole 500 years Bulgaria was under the Ottoman terror. Why don't Russia liberate it? For 500 years the answer is very simple, because they have destroyed Bulgaria during these years. As many as 4 Bulgarian countries. Of course, with the help of their semi-brothers, the Khazars. Those with brown hair and pupils. They are blonde hybrids with Turks or Mongols. And so, Rus people destroyed at least 4 Bulgarian countries. Those are false stories of the Serafimov. Those who does not know the truth is not free. That is the purpose of this channel. And Serafimov's lies are disgusting. Lies lead to hell. Lies are the way to the dark side of the force. Now the Serafimov applies old propaganda tactics. Namely, to lie in young children. And she is, I am not me, he did it. Or in short, it turns you into servants and says others make you servants. About Slav and servants, i.e. Serbian, is explained in another video on the channel. Go and find out why Slav and Serbs are offensive words. Notice the I again. He is lying again and cannot hide his satisfaction that he lied to you. There is an industry to lie to people. And part of it is Russia and Greece. Of course, other thieves and liars. Everyone has decided to steal Bulgarian history. To make us Slavs. Meaning slaves. And part of this industry for lies is the person Serafimov. As many as 2 million views to his lies. But I understand some things may be true. But good propaganda, if we can call Russian propaganda good, well, she should always use some truths. Particularly verifiable. Because this is how the lies go easier. You are a liar, Serafimov. Please subscribe, like, and share. In order for the channel to develop and reach all the deceived otherwise, as you can see, they already plan to make us servants. And as explained to you in the other videos, this is the word for a slave.